What's poppin', peeps? It's the Flower Child. Welcome back to the channel. Today's reading is going to be in all signs for what's blocking you. So, what your blockages are, and basically how spirit wants to move forward and remove these blockages, heal these blockages, let go of these blockages. So, if you are rewatching this, timestamp should be in the description box and in the comment section. My bad, y'all. In the description box and in the comment section by now. And just a disclaimer, I do say bad words from time to time. If that is not for you, you know what to do. I also feel like I need to give another disclaimer because I feel like these readings could get really, really deep. So viewer discretion advised. I want to put in some trigger warnings just in case, because you never know. I just feel like I should do that. And also, I just want you guys to know that these readings are not to judge you in any way, shape, or form. I just want this to be like a little personal conversation with you in spirit, just to kind of talk about your blockages, the things that you might need to let go of, release, move past, just to become a happier, healthier you. Hey, Kiara, girl. All right, so let's tap in. Let's start. Aries. Let's see what's blocking you, Aries. What is blocking you? What are your blockages? What is blocking Aries at this time? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Holy Spirit. What is Okay. Oh, we have Colorless Angel. Now, I will say I haven't used this deck in a minute. So some of these, I got the book right next to me, so I might have to look them up. But for this, I kind of feel like there could be something that stole your light. And that's so funny. That was a collective message I got in my last reading. But Aries, I feel like there's something, some situation, some circumstance, some person, something that has happened, whether this was recently or 5-10 years ago. There was something that happened that stole your light, Aries. Hey, Miss Nikki. And I feel like it's I kind of feel like it's where you have become, you're just not who you used to be. And I feel like obviously we all grow, we evolve. We're not supposed to be who we used to be, but it's almost not in a sense to where you're not in a good way who you used to be. So I feel like with this Colorless Angel here, Aries, Spirit wants you to really look into that situation, really look into that. Hey, Harajuku, really look into that situation, really look into that, whatever this is that put you in this energy of becoming either a shell of yourself or something or someone stealing your light, whatever it was. I feel like Spirit wants you to tap in and look at that because they want you to heal that. They want you to find your joy again. Get your light back. Get your light back. What else? What's blocking my Aries? What is blocking my Aries? Ooh, we got Parasite. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So Parasite, I feel like it's so funny because this was one of the cards that I actually looked up, and the sentence was so crazy. It was like, matter of fact, they're telling me to look it up. So, because I want to read it verbatim. I don't want to lie to you. But literally the sentence says, what can't survive alone will seek company, but instead of growing together, they will wither together. And I was like, damn. So I kind of feel like this could definitely be, if this is a person, this could be talking about a situation to where it's not helping you grow. Matter of fact, it's helping you, I don't even want to say like go backwards, but just stay stagnant in a sense. So like it says, what doesn't grow together will wither. If I can learn how to talk, wither together. So there may be certain things, certain habits, certain people that need just to be cut off because they are literally draining you, draining your light. So this could even be something that is ongoing, where something still is in your life and that's draining you. You know what I'm saying? Whether this is something that happened a long time ago and just stole your light, or something that is, like I said, ongoing or instilling your light. But that's what Spirit wants you to know. The temple of my body. Some of you guys have insecurities when it comes to like your sexuality. I'm hearing triumph of lies and envious gluttony at the bottom of the deck. Wow. I knew these readings was going to get deep. Triumph of lies, though. With this card, I feel like I'm going to look at the what the sentence says in the book. But just intuitively, I kind of feel like I feel like Aries, you have become acceptant, a little bit too tolerant when it comes to people lying to you, when people are playing in your face. It's almost like you guys are very intuitive. So it's like you almost know what you know when you know what you know, but you question it. It could be because maybe you don't have the proof, because it's just a feeling. Whatever it is, I feel like you've become too tolerant when it comes to people not being fully honest, or people not telling you the truth. And I even feel like this comes from like even people lying to you, you finding out and just continuously forgiving them. There could be people in your life that you've given too many chances to, Aries. Oh, but I did say I wanted to look this up, didn't I? It's card number 1 too. So let's see what this says. What is the sentence? Okay, it says, oh no, that's not the right one. I'm sorry. This is 3. Triumph of lies. Not all that glitters is gold. Emptiness is felt when there is nothing under the dress. Wow, that's coded. Not all that glitters is gold. Emptiness is felt when there is nothing under the dress. Day by day, it seems more important. So let's see. Holy Spirit, what is your advice for my Aries regarding how to remove these blockages, heal these blockages? Okay, that was a lot. 7 of Wands, Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups. So first and foremost, loving thyself, pouring into thyself. I'm gonna put these back. And 7 of Wands, stop being a victim, or stop being a prisoner of your own thoughts, of your own past. It's like with this colorless angel, if you're in the situation where something either stole your light or made you become a little bit less of yourself, I feel like Spirit wants you to come back to self. We got 6 of Pentacles here. It came out in the reverse. So I definitely feel like one of your biggest things of advice here is to be open with the people around you, Aries. I feel like there's people around you that understand, that can understand, that will understand, and that can support you and be around you. Don't be afraid to have these conversations about how you're feeling, about what you're not being able to let go of, about what you're not being able to push forward through. You know what I'm saying? This could be something really deep, something that stole your light, something that made you a little bit less of you. It's almost given like fragmented energy, where something like took pieces of you, Aries, or something could have, you know what I'm saying? I'm even hearing therapy for some of you guys. Some of you need to start therapy. What other advice do you have here for my Aries regarding removing their blockages, healing, pushing forward? King of Swords, putting yourself back together. I love this card because it's like I feel like nothing stops. It's not like, oh, you have to heal this or you have to remove this before this, and this can happen in your life, or before you can receive. It's not like that. I feel like with this specific King of Swords, things are happening as you're putting yourself back together. Things are happening as you're healing yourself. And I kind of feel like that's something Spirit wants you to know. Like, don't think just because I'm saying you have these blockages or you have these things you need to heal or look at, or you know what I'm saying, that blessings aren't going to come through. I feel like that somebody needed to hear that. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. You are very guided. You are very protected no matter what. Look at that. The rough seas. The boat is going crazy, but the High Priestess is there. Pisces energy could be of significance. The High Priestess is here watching you, guiding you, protecting you on this journey. Don't think you are alone, and don't think you are forsaken. Some of you guys could be having crisis of faith or had. A lot of you have lost the lust for life. And I feel like this doesn't have to be something you're outwardly showing. It's just something you could feel internally. Any other advice for my Aries? You got the Moon and the Six of Cups with another King of Swords. It's like, I kind of feel like this is saying, with this King of Swords being at the bottom of the deck, it's almost saying focusing on what has already happened, focusing on what you have no control over, focusing on things that you cannot change is what is driving you insane for some of you guys. And you need to focus on what's ahead of you and not what's behind you with this Moon energy. More Pisces, more Pisces energy. Cancer energy is here as well. A lot of you guys definitely have a specific person that watches over you, that is a part of your spirit team, as part of your spirit guides. And this could be someone you knew in this life or someone who was just in your family. 11:11 on the clock. Yeah, that's definitely, this is resonating. Oh, I'm so happy it is, Kiara. But yeah, it's strong energy. And it's so funny because didn't your last reading, it says something about spirit wants you to focus on the new. And I kind of feel like with this Moon energy, like you see her back, it's turn. And that's what spirit wants you to do. Turn your back on these things that have brought you down, that have stole your light, that have just made you feel a little bit less than, or less than yourself, you know? Any additional messages for my Aries regarding, I feel like that was too soon, regarding this message? Definitely watch your anger. I feel like therapy is definitely here strong. Some of you need the anger management as well as being able to talk to a therapist through some things. We got gratitude. Being grateful for the experiences that you've experienced, being grateful for the person that you are right now, and also the person you were, but the person that you are becoming too. Being grateful. And also I feel like there could be something good coming to you, because you always know when I get the card of gratitude, I feel like spirit is asking you to be grateful for what you have now, because they don't want you to take for granted what they're about to bring to you as well. So there could definitely be some sort of blessing coming your way. Nourishment at the bottom of the deck. You could definitely be getting what you need in a mind, body, soul experience type of way. Nourishment is not just talking about, you know what I'm saying, literal nourishment, but it's also talking about the three things: mind, body, soul. Mind, body, soul, right? The nourishment of all three. So I feel like you will be getting some sort of healing, or some of you could even, I'm seeing like Reiki, or like going to some sort of spiritual advisor could be, or spiritual something like there in therapy. All of that could be of significance for you guys. But Aries, that was your reading. I hope that resonated. If it did, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're not already. Appreciate you. All right, moving on now to Taurus, right? Yeah. Taurus, what's blocking you? What is blocking you, Taurus? What is blocking you? Alone in the world. Oh, like I feel that. Like my heart just got so heavy, Taurus. What? Alone in the world. Ooh, and I feel like this goes back. This goes back, the child I was meant to be. So I feel like a lot of you guys could be still dealing with some childhood wounds. Whether this is abandonment issues. I'm seeing parents. This could deal with like abandonment from parents, things like that. Um, it's something here about your childhood. There's a childhood wound that is still blocking you, my friends. That is still playing a huge role in the relationships and the way you move on a daily. I feel something here alone in the world. A lot of you either, like I said, had some sort of absentee parent, or there was just an energy of maybe not fitting in as a child, whether this was fitting in with your family, fitting in with your friends, or all of the above. There's some sort of wound here of kind of feeling like it's you against the world, or you against everybody sometimes, or a specific person for some of you. But I definitely feel like some of you guys, even though you know, like logically, you know, you have people you can depend on in your life, right? Subconsciously, you don't feel that way. Subconsciously, you feel like you have to do everything alone. And I feel like that could be why some of you guys are like super hyper independent, because we all know hyper independence is not a flex, it's a trauma response. And this could be why some of you are hyper independent, or why it's so hard for some of you to ask for help, or ask for support, or ask for emotional assistance when it comes to things, you know, opening up, being vulnerable. Spirit is wanting you to heal these things. Look into these things. Why? Like I said, this is something stemming from childhood for a lot of you. What else for my Taurus is naked before the stars. I'm hearing there was some sort of okay. For some of you, with this card, I always feel like this is about self-confidence, and specifically a physical appearance. Now, we could be talking about anything when it comes to self-confidence, self-worth, and things like that. But I feel like for a lot of you, we're talking physical appearance here with naked before the stars. So I feel like for some of you, you could be struggling with your self-confidence in a physical way, whether maybe you've lost a lot of weight because you were sick, or maybe you've gained a lot of weight because, you know, of a job, or maybe you've had started a family. It's so many things, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, we grow, we get older, things like that happen. But so I feel like for some of you, you could be struggling with this at this time when it comes to your physical appearance, the things that have changed about you. Some of you could be looking at your face and be like, when did that wrinkle come? When did this gray hair get here? You could be being very hypercritical of your physical appearance at this time. And Spirit wants you to, they like, hold up, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because I feel like that's literally what you're doing. You're wrecking yourself. Why are you being so mean? Why are you being a bully to your own self, Taurus? Stop it. Like, stop it. Like, you're just being super hypercritical, and I feel like you need to stop. And that's one of your blockages right now. I feel like people can see the lack of self-confidence when it comes to certain things that you do and say and how you move because of this. And Spirit wants you to start loving on yourself more. You know what I'm saying? Start giving yourself that whatever it is that you need. If you don't like what you see, then change it. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to change and you actually do like what you see and it's other people that's making you not, then damn all of them, right? And I feel like one of especially if we're talking about physical appearance here, start taking nudes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say send them to anybody. I mean, you can. But for real, start taking some nudes. You know what I'm saying? Start feeling yourself. Start looking at yourself in the mirror naked at least for 5 minutes. You know, things like that can boost self-confidence. Especially, like I said, if we're talking physical. What else? Any other blockages? Ooh. We got forgiving oneself and triumph of lies that came out in the reverse with revenge. So I kind of feel like this is like a little mini message. For some of you, there's something you haven't forgiven yourself for. Whether this is something you endured, or something that you tolerated, something that you went through, something that you allowed someone else to do to you. It's something that you haven't forgiven yourself for here. And there's even a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, anger when it comes to this, because you could want someone to experience what they put you through. And that's you know what I'm saying? Let spirit handle that. Let spirit handle your light work. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing you need to concern yourself with. Besides love, hate, anger is one of the biggest energies. Like, and why waste your energy on someone that doesn't matter? Any other blockages for my Tauruses? All right, I guess Triumph of Lies was meant to come out because it came out again, but this time in the upright and by itself. So, and then look at that. At the bottom of the deck again, the child that was meant to be. So this definitely, I feel like a lot of your blockages stem from childhood wounds. Even like with the Triumph of Lies, I feel like there could have been a lot of things, a lot of broken promises that were made to you in your childhood that you still have not gotten over, Taurus. I feel, that, and you have a difficult time trusting people now. I feel like because of these things. And, that's just the wound that needs to be healed, needs to be looked at, it needs to be addressed. Everybody is not that person who told you these lies or broke those promises. Anything else? And this could even be like a first love type energy too. It doesn't necessarily have to be like childhood, but for most of you, I feel like it is. Any advice for my Tauruses? Justice, judgment. Oh, this is too damn many. Any advice for my Tauruses regarding this message? Thank you. Ooh, 5 of Cups. Let the regret go. Let the hurt go. Let the pain go. Get out of it. Get out of it. Get out of it. Judgment. I heard shadow work. It's time to get some shadow work prompts into that childhood. Look at some childhood wound shadow work prompts. And I want you to start journaling and writing about these things. Write letters to people that hurt you, to people who broke promises to you, to people who lied to you, that people who right now is making it hard for you to trust. I need you to write letters to these people or these things or these situations, or just journal about it. Prompts, shadow work prompts, I feel like is what something I heard for spirit wants for you. But 5 of Cups, there is just a lot of regret. Like I said, a lot of things that you still think about that you cannot change, You got the 7 of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. Something here about starting stuff but not finishing it, Taurus. Something here about starting stuff and not finishing it. And I feel like that's something that I don't know where that's stemming from, but that's some sort of blockage that you have, to where you are one of those people who you get excited about something, a project, a job, or something, but then it's like the excitement does down. You're like, okay, what's next? It's something like that. I feel like that is something that spirit is wanting you to work on and ask yourself why. You know what I'm saying? We also have the Hangman, Pisces energy, with the Emperor, Aries energy. Yeah, for some of you, like I said, this could be like a certain sort of parental wound, father or mother issues with the Emperor here. But I kind of feel like there's some, in some capacity here, there's some part of you that still hopes that, something will turn around, or something will be how it should be, or, something like that. You still long for that. And I feel like spirit is here to tell you that it's not bad, even if it never happens. Like, it's not a bad thing that you long for it and want it. It's human nature. Don't beat yourself up for that, even if you know it'll never happen. Something like that. So it's okay. Any additional messages? Thank you. We got power. Take your power back, Taurus. Self-love. Take your power back. Take your power back. You have so much love and support in your life. Certain things and certain people don't matter. And I feel like that's what spirit wants you to know. Everybody is not the same. Everyone will not hurt you. And you do have a wonderful support system in your life. and you should allow them in. All right, Taurus, that was your reading. Moving on now to Gemini. Gemini, what's blocking you? What's blocking you, Gemini? What is blocking you? What's blocking Gemini? What you got? What you got? Damn, you also have Alone in the World. Taurus got this. So for you, and hiding your true self at the bottom. So for you, I kind of feel like this could be something you're going through kind of now. I mean, it could be like Taurus, to where this is a childhood wound, but this could be something you're going through now where you're feeling like you don't have anybody, or you don't have anything, or it's just you against the world right now. And I feel like Spirit is saying that's not a mindset they want you to have. That's not a mindset they want you to keep. It's something here about they're wanting you to collaborate with people. They're wanting you to something here, and having this type of mindset is going to make you miss an opportunity. 555, I just saw on the clock. Hi, Cammy. Carmi? What else is blocking you, Gemini? We got anger and chains. Ooh. Whee! So, anger and chains here. I definitely feel like there's things from your past that have happened that you are still angry about. There are things in your past that have happened that you still feel that happened. It could be 10 years ago, but you feel like it happened yesterday. That's the anger. That's the frustration. And that's how much you're bound to that anger and frustration. And there's things that you're needing to let go of, Gemini. You need to, I heard, forgive certain people, forgive yourself. You need to understand and accept certain things for what it is. Ooh. This anger is doing nothing but holding you back. And I feel like it's been hindering a lot of your relationships as well. And they just tied it back to this card, Alone in the World. So some of you could even be pushing people away, Gemini, or just like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of isolating yourself. And this could be due to the anger that you are going through right now. But there's definitely something that you are still angry about. What is it, Gemini? What is it? You need to forgive those people. And then we got blinded to pain. Ooh, and it flew out in the reverse. Okay. And the first message I got with that, like that shit was so clear. Triumph of lies. So this has been coming out for every sign. And now it's at the bottom for you. But blinded to pain in the reverse. Like the first thing I heard, Gemini, is some of y'all are doing your damnedest to not feel. Some of you are doing your damnedest to not feel, to avoid the feelings, to avoid the hurt, to avoid, stop dropping and rolling in the emotions. But that's doing nothing but prolonging. That's why you're angry. Because let me tell you, a lot of the times when we're angry about something, it's not really anger. That's just the only emotion we are able to express. You know what the real emotion is under all that anger? It's sad. It's sadness. It's sadness. We're not angry. We're sad. You're not angry. You're sad. You're sad. And you're sad about something and you haven't been able to move past it or let go of it. And that's okay. That's okay. But let me tell you something. Not feeling and avoiding the feeling ain't going to make it go nowhere. It's just going, that's literally the definition of baggage. You feel what I'm saying? Having baggage. Not dealing with your shit. And I feel like some of you are you know what I'm saying? You've been trying not to deal with your shit. Advice for my Geminis regarding their blockages, moving forward and healing. Thank you. We got the Two of Wands and the Emperor. something here about making choices based off of you, based off of what it is you want and not what other people want for you or what other people think you should be doing or what will make other people happy. Two of Wands. I feel like some of you guys there could be a need to get yourself out of a certain environment, I heard neighborhood for some of y'all, a certain environment, a certain, I don't know, removing yourself from something could help a lot. Any other advice for Gemini? We got the Star. Aquarius energy is here with the Queen of Pentacles. Something here with the Star card, I kind of feel like, once again, it's just Spirit telling you that you need to take the time to look at your wounds. Take the time to look at to feel, not just look, but to feel your feelings. You know, a lot of you air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, all of you, y'all have a tendency to want to understand why you feel a certain way, but not really want to feel the feeling. And that's not how emotions work, friend. It's not how emotions work. So instead of thinking or wondering why you're feeling this feeling, how about just feel it? How about that? You know? How about that? We got attraction here. Attracting better things. Attracting, and also something about, I feel like when it comes to your wounds, you attract a lot of people who have that mirror you when it comes to your wounds. Like maybe y'all didn't go through the same thing, but maybe it caused the same wound. And I feel like you attract a lot of those people because y'all understand each other on a, you know what I'm saying, on a different level. And this could be friends and lovers. Anything else for Gemini regarding this message? Peace and fear. Look at that anger. Extremes. It's all about what we talked about, your anger. And like I said, a lot of the time we're not angry, we're sad. We're sad. And I feel like this is a perfect depiction of you, Gemini. This is what you show the world. Oops, sorry. This is what you show the world, right? But this is really, this is really what you are, right? This is what you show the world, but this is really what's inside. And I kind of feel like, once again, Spirit is asking you to feel. Feel. Feel your feelings. Don't act like it's not there. Don't act like it doesn't exist, because that doesn't solve the problem, you know? All right, Gemini, that was your reading. And I'm moving on now to Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Venus. What's blocking you, Cancer? What is blocking you? We got the Temple of My Body with Masquerade. That's interesting. Something about people pleasing. Wanting to be, I don't even know how to say that. Give me a second. Let me read what this actually means. So the Temple of My Body. It says, a body is the temple of my soul. It has no secrets to me. A succubus-like creature with claws resembling nails holds a very thin silver chain. It appears like a crimson tear of blood. I feel I am not worth enough. So that's kind of like what I was trying to say. Pushing yourself to be more for acceptance, something about acceptance from others, wanting acceptance from others, and just not needing that acceptance from others because you have your own validation. So that's something that some of you guys could struggle with, Cancer, needing outside validation or seeking approval or an acceptance from others. Because even with masquerade feels like being something that I'm not to be accepted, even for, you know, that could be something that you guys deal with or that you struggle with. What other blockages for my Cancers? We got parasite and masquerade again. Look at that. That's crazy. But with parasite, I definitely feel like there could be something that is draining you. Parasite is something that's literally sucking the blood out of you, right? Sucking the life force, the life energy. And I feel like there's something in your life that's doing that. That parasite is showing up. And spirit is asking you to look into that. What is draining you? What is withering you away? What is stealing your light? There's something here that you are needing to cut out, cut loose, or cut ties with. I'm not sure what that is. But whatever it is, like I said, with the parasite, it's draining you. It's something that's draining you. And it's crazy because literally the depiction of this said a succubus with claw-like nails, right? And we're talking about draining. If you look up what a succubus is, it's something that drains you. Drains your energy, your life force, like an energy vampire. So some of you could have an energy vampire in your life, or something that is an energy vampire, whether you're aware of it or not. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things where, you know, you could be in a happy mood and then somebody comes in that's in a funky ass mood, and then they're there for 10, 15, 20 minutes. And then by the time they leave, you like, I don't feel as happy as I used to feel. It's like that type of energy. Pay attention to things that make you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? And then we also have, wow, hiding your true self. Cancer, this, wow. We talked about being something that you're not for the acceptance of others, right? We talked about that. So spirit is not wanting you to hide your true self anymore. They're wanting you to step out. And a lot of you could be in this energy right already where you're realizing, you know, it's me being conditioned to want these things or be this way or look a certain way or act a certain way, or, you know what I'm saying? And now you could be becoming more of your true self. For some of you, you're not hiding away anymore. And for some of you, you still are. And that's why this is in your blockages. But spirit is definitely wanting you to exude more of you, Cancer, be more of you. I feel like you're going to attract more authenticity, obviously, more pure connections that way. And then we also have artificial heart. Wow. All about being, I don't want to say being fake, but all about just being not you, not your true self, right? And there's something here, maybe there's like some sort of childhood wound to where some of you guys are just in this place to where you don't feel comfortable or you don't feel safe being your true authentic self around anyone or anybody. And that is something spirit is wanting you to tap into and look at, Cancer. For some of you, like I said, it's seeking approval from others, seeking outside validation. For others of you, it's just not being able to be your full true self. You limit, you water yourself down for people. And for a lot of you, like I said, you got something that's draining you. And it could just be that mentality of thinking that way, that you got to be a certain way, look a certain way, think a certain way, present yourself a certain way to be accepted. And that's just not it, you know? And this could even be talking about in the business field for some of you guys too. Any advice for my Cancers with removing their blockages, healing, and moving forward? Okay. We have the Queen of Cups. Love thyself. Love that. That's beautiful. Love thyself. And that's who you are, Queen of Cups. And the Sun. Oh. Focusing on the true you is what's going to bring in the true happiness, the true authenticity, the true opportunities, the true people, the true village, the true community, the true soulmates, the true all of it, the true doors opening, right? That's what it's saying, Cancer. Being authentically you. Don't water yourself down for not a goddamn person, not a goddamn body. Don't, and I'm even hearing, don't limit, if you have to limit how you act or how you react with certain people, those certain people need to be cut out. You shouldn't have to limit or water yourself down for nothing or anything. Masculine flew out, so it could be a masculine energy that's draining you, or your masculine energy is something that you need to either get out of. I feel like for a lot of you it's get out of. Anything else for Cancer? Beginnings and darkness. With patience at the bottom of the deck. I love that these cards came out together, right? Because it's like going through, you know what I'm saying, the darkness to get to the light. Going through the darkness to get through the light. I feel like a lot of you guys, like I said, you could already be in this energy of realizing, you know what, this is not me. This is not what I want to be. I don't want to have to do this. And you're in this energy of going from the darkness to the light, seeing what you need to see and how you need to see it. So you can be exactly who the fuck you are instead of hiding your true self. All right, Cancer. That was your reading. And I'm moving on to who's next? Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and South Node. Leo. What's blocking you, Leo? Oh, shit. Okay. Is this me? So you could be having some identity issues, some self-identity issues, some identity crisis, a crisis of faith, a crisis of who you are or what you want to be or where your life is going. Let's see. This is card number 4. Let me read the sentence for you. This is a new card. We ain't got this one yet. Is this me? I cannot recognize myself, but I'm still me. I cannot recognize myself as I can't remember the road that led me here. How can I see the road ahead? Ooh. So some of you guys could be in a situation or have put yourselves in a situation or once was in a situation that led you just down a path that made you question who you are. And not necessarily who you are, but like, am I still me? Like, you could be in a situation to where you're losing pieces of yourself or where you're just feeling like you're having to settle or just not in a conducive relationship that's making you feel like you're taking too many parts of yourself to be in said situation, right? Let me go back to this. What did it say? I cannot recognize myself as I can't remember the road that led me here. How can I see the road ahead? So it's like even wondering how you got to where you are, Leo. For some of you guys, like, how did my life end up here? You could even be in that type of energy because maybe you're not satisfied right now where your life is, and you could be looking at it like, how the fuck did I end up here? But that's a blockage, because you're always exactly where you need to be. And I feel like spirit wants you to understand that you're going through everything for a reason. You don't have certain things for a reason, and you do have certain things for a reason. Understand that. And also never put yourself in a situation to where you are compromising who you are at your core, or compromising what it is you want or deserve or desire just to be in a certain room, or just to be in a certain place. You know what I'm saying? What other blockages? A lot of you could get lost in like relationships and stuff. That could be something that you do very often, where you fall in love and you get lost in the motherfucking sauce, and you end up compromising who you are or what it is you want because you love this other individual so much. Their happiness comes first. Spirit is saying that's not something that is conducive or healthy for you, and it always ends in tragedy, right? So why do it? We also have forgetting oneself. Literally, I do not recognize myself anymore. Forgetting oneself. What the hell? And naked before the stars, that came out together. Some of you guys could definitely be struggling with physical appearance. The temple of my body, struggling with physical appearance. Some of you could, I'm hearing transition could be of significance. Like I said, this could be an identity crisis, or a crisis of identity, or changing who you are, becoming your true self. Wow. Fragmentation. Compromising oneself, letting pieces of yourself go to be in a certain room, to be in a certain place, to be at a certain job, to be in a certain relationship, to be in a certain situation. And that's not, Spirit is saying, that's not something, that's not a mindset that they want you to keep adopting. That's not a mindset that they want you to keep allowing yourself to use, because compromising yourself, is this me? In fragmentation, you're questioning, is this you? Because you have lost so much of yourself just to be in this certain situation, or you know what I'm saying, or just to be. And Spirit is saying that's something you have a habit of. I'm hearing you have a habit of it, Leo. Like I said, a lot of you, when it comes to relationships, or jobs, this could be anything. You have a habit of getting lost in the sauce. Bride in a cage. Some of you also have this vision of what your life should look like, and if it doesn't look like that, it's like, oh no, everything is wrong. And it's like, what the hell? That's not. Relax. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like they say, if you ever want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Any other messages for Leo? Sheesh. We got I won't cry for you. And anger and chains. So there could definitely be some situation here that you are still angry about, that you still harbor some resentment, or I even heard guilt for some of you. It could be guilt, but I definitely feel it's more anger and resentment towards a certain person or situation. But you're learning to let that go. And I feel like, once again, you could be one of those people that hold grudges, Leo. And I kind of feel like Spirit is wanting you to look at that. Why are you holding these grudges? Why are you still angry at this situation? And things of that nature. And I also feel like there could be something that you are in denial about here as well, Leo. I'm not even gonna lie. I won't cry for you, and anger and chains coming out together. That's giving big in denial energy for me for some reason. It's like, I won't cry for you, but you're still angry. and you still have chains, you know, it's like, mm, mm, you know. So I feel like there's something that you need to be honest with yourself about some sort of situation, or the way you feel about a certain person still or situation. You need to be honest with yourself about that so you can actually feel and heal, you know. Any advice for my Leos regarding the spread, removing their blockages and healing? Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Well, we can already say with this Ten of Swords, this is Spirit saying not allowing other people, like I said, or situations to fragment you, to compromise yourself, to put you to a place where you don't even recognize yourself or what it is you want or what it is, you know, your life or anything. Don't allow other people or other things or other situations to compromise you, Leo. And then we also got the Ten of Cups and the Two of Pentacles here. I kind of feel like Spirit is saying there's something here about some of you guys trying to. Who was I getting this for? I think it was Gemini. Some of y'all could have Gemini placements. But I feel like for some of you, you try to stay busy, or you try to keep yourself busy so you don't have to think, or you don't have to deal with certain things or feel certain things. But also look into that. Why are you a person that needs to stay busy all the time? 1:11 on the clock. Why are you someone who needs to always occupy your time, or always be doing something, or always be striving for the next goal or the next thing? There is some trauma tied to that. Anything else for Leo? Ooh, we got creation. Ooh, fruition. So I definitely feel like Spirit is about to create some sort of big new chapter in your life, Leo. I feel like it's going to be very pleasant. Like it's feeling like childlike wonder almost. So I definitely feel like it's almost like I heard Once Upon a Time, like a fairy tale book. So I don't know what this is talking about, but I definitely feel like there's some sort of new chapter being birthed or being created in your life very soon, where you will be starting something new, doing something new, playing some sort of new role. So be prepared for that. Be ready for that. And also, once again, whatever this new situation is, if it's love, if it's a job, if it's a new role, if it's anything, don't get lost in the sauce. Don't fragment yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't compromise yourself to the point where you don't recognize yourself anymore. Okay? All right. Moving on to Virgo. All right, Virgo. Subtle rising Venus. Or does out? No. What's blocking you, Virgo? Oh, my goodness. The disrespect. Gilded regrets. Some of you guys got a lot of regrets. I heard a lot of big regrets. Oh, man. A lot of big regrets, Virgo. What's that about? What's that about? What is that about, friends? And colorless angel. Oh, some of y'all have regrets to the point that 333 on the clock, to kind of like where ever since that's happened, you've been a little bit different. You haven't been the exact same, you know? What's blocking you, Virgo? Jeez. Downcast pride. First thing I heard with this is not being told that I'm proud of you enough. So this could be a childhood wound where you felt like you had to strive for excellence because you just needed to hear I'm proud of you, or needed to know that somebody was proud of you. That could be something why a lot of you guys strive for success as much as you do now in your adult life as well. I just want somebody to be proud of me. Childhood, the child I was meant to be. Did I not talk about childhood wounds here? What's blocking you, Virgo? Thank you. We got atonement. So I kind of feel like it's something here about self-suffering. Self-suffering. Perchance to dream. Let's see. 31. Atonement. It says, accepting the full burden of responsibility, the fair as well the unfair, with no discount. Accepting pain is a way to survive the pain. Not all things burn, but some should. So yeah, it's almost like I said, self-suffering. You know what I'm saying? Almost where I kind of feel like maybe you punish yourselves for certain things that you do, or you feel like that you deserve certain things when you don't. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I did this, so maybe I deserve that. It's like, no. I feel like a lot of you guys could have that type of mindset, or to where you're just in a situation accepting whatever it is that you're accepting because you feel like you deserve that. And that's not the case. No one deserves to be hurt. No one deserves to be stabbed in the back multiple times, or no one deserves to be cut multiple times or hurt. You know what I'm saying? Multiple times. No one deserves that. And it's almost like, I don't know. I don't know, Virgo. Staying in a situation, even though it hurts. A lot of you guys could have issues with that. Staying longer than you should when it comes to any situation. This could be relationships. This could even be jobs. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you know a job is taking advantage of you. Maybe you know they're not paying you what you're worth, but you're going to stay because you're complacent or because you're loyal or whatever. And it's same for relationships. No matter how many times someone hurts you, no matter how many times someone makes you suffer, you stay. A lot of you guys need to learn when to walk away, I heard. What's blocking you, Virgo? Blinded to pain. You've been hurt so many motherfucking times, it doesn't even hurt anymore. Like, that's that. What? You got atonement and blinded to pain. Are you? Blinded to pain and atonement. Like I said, some of you guys, no matter how many times you've been hurt, you stay. You don't know when to walk away. You don't know when to cut your losses. And it's because you could be blinded to pain. A lot of you guys are in a situation to where you've been hurt multiple times, or you were. You know what I'm saying? Bride in a cage here at the bottom of the deck. A lot of you could be staying in situations because you have a certain vision for your life. I told that to another sign. I can't remember. Look at that. Sacrifice. Gilded regret again. A lot of you guys. And I even, like, with the regret, it's almost like some of you guys feel like it's too late to remove yourself from a situation, or to leave, or to walk away, or to start a new career. It's like, I've been here this long. I might as well stay, even though I'm not happy, even though I'm dissatisfied. I might as well stay. And it's like, no, it's never too late to start over. It's never too late. Everything does not have to look a certain way with this bride in the cage. Anything else for my Virgos? Queen of my world and parasite. A lot of you definitely have something or someone you're needing to cut out of your life at this time. Something that's draining you physically, mentally. I heard some of you could have addictions as well. That could be and I mean, with living a life of atonement, I can understand, why you would have a certain addiction to something. Some of you, this could be people, places, or things. We got masquerade, being something that you're not, and revenge. A lot of anger here as well, Virgo. And we all know what's under anger: sadness, being sad because you're hurt. But we got masquerade here, not living your true authentic self, or not being able to, like I said, a lot of you guys have a vision, and because you have a vision, you're staying true to something. 15. It says, under the guise of Cupid, I will come to you. Under the guise of a thief, I will fly away. That's crazy. What I can't have forever, I will have for a minute. What I can't have for a minute, I will hold to me for 1 second. And see, that's kind of the energy I'm getting. It's like not knowing when to walk away or when to cut your losses here. No one deserves to be hurt. I don't give a damn what you did. Any advice for Virgo regarding this spread? Any advice for Virgo regarding this spread? Page of Cups, 6 of Wands, and 8 of Cups, huh? I kind of feel like you need to be honest. It's something here about needing to be honest, being emotionally vulnerable and honest about something, whether that's with this person or with just people around you, letting them know what you're going through or what you're dealing with. Advice for Virgo. Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Look at that. Not knowing when to cut your losses. Hanging on for dear life because you're loyal, because you love them, because you've been here for 30 years, because, oh, this is my neighbor Janet and they got me the job. I don't know. I don't care. Hanging, not knowing when to cut your goddamn losses. And Spirit is saying needing to learn when to cut your fucking losses, Virgo. Needing to learn when to cut your losses here. Wheel of Fortune. Some of you guys need a change, and I feel like a change is coming. And it feels like a destined change. This almost gives Tower energy, even though it's the Wheel of Fortune. Any additional messages here for Virgo? 222 on the clock. Ooh. Growth. These are my growing pains, is what I heard. And you're going to be resistant. You're going to be resistant to this change, to this Tower moment, to this growth. But it's going to happen regardless. It's going to happen regardless. So, that was your reading, Virgo. And another blockage for some of you Virgos, because like I said, you had revenge here at the bottom of the deck. You want somebody to feel how they made you feel. You want somebody to hurt how they made you hurt. And that's not what, you know what I'm saying? That's not don't waste your time and energy focusing on stuff like that or feeling stuff like that. Let Spirit handle your life work. Karma really is a bitch, you know? So let her do her thing. 333 was just on the clock. Let's go. All right. Moving on to Libra. Libra, what's blocking you? What's blocking you, Libra? What's blocking you? We got today for tomorrow. First thing I got with this, I feel like a lot of you guys could, you're either too focused or too stuck in the past, or you're too focused on the future. You're not living in the present, and that's a blockage for you because you're missing out on a lot of things doing that, whether you're stuck in the past or too focused on the future. Either way, you need to come back to the present, friend. Let's see, 32. Today for tomorrow. Hope is in the present. It's the brick we use to build the future on. Come through. Sentence. I want it. I want it. I want it. Wait, what? I want some. I want it later, gently. What the? Hey, boo. I think this is a typo because that don't even make sense. It literally says, I want it some. I want it later, gently. Anyway, like it says, the present is the foundation, the brick of foundation that we build the future on. So a lot of you guys have a habit of either, like I said, being too focused or stuck in the past or being too focused on the future. Bring yourself back to the present. Focus on what is in front of you, what you got going on in front of you. What other blockages for my Libras? We have bride in a cage. Hiding your true self. So for some of you Libras, I feel like you might care a little bit too much about what other people think or what other people say or how other people feel. 555 on the clock, but I do want it. I feel like with this bride in the cage, it talks about having a certain type of vision for yourself, like that traditional, and maybe that's not who you really are. But because you care so much about what others might say, think, or feel, you continue to live your life in this box or this cage, even though your true self is way over here in this triangle, Let's see, bride in a cage, 21. We got tomorrow will be the right moment. Tomorrow will be better, even if today is hell. Did we die waiting for the perfect day, or were we never alive? So once again, living your life for you. Are you living? Are you alive or are you living? See, I was going to call you Virgo. Some of you can have Virgo placements. But that's literally what Spirit is asking you right now, Libra. Are you alive or are you living? And they want you to answer that. Some of you guys could definitely be, like I said, maybe you're stuck on a past situation and you can't move forward, or maybe you're so focused on the future that you're missing out on everything. But there's something here with this energy that you're needing to bring yourself back to you. That's deep. Facts. It really is. Bride in a cage. Really step out of what others' expectations of you or how others see you, view you, or think you should be, and really step into what it is you want to be, who it is you want to be. Hiding your true self. See what I'm saying? Any other blockages? Peaceful among thorns, perchance to dream. And it's almost like a lot of you guys might be choosing to live a certain way or do certain things because you don't want to rock the boat. Because it's like perchance to dream, like, gosh, I wish I could live my dream. I wish I could be who I want to be. I wish I could do what I want to do. But peace among thorns is like, but I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to make anybody mad. I don't want to shock anybody. I don't want to, what the fuck is that about? Live for you, Libra. Anything else? And look at that, peace among thorns. And once again, I feel like for a lot of you Libras, and it makes so much sense because, you're literally the scales. You like shit to be balanced. You like to kind of be neutral. And I feel like this is what peaceful among thorns is talking about. You kind of playing the fence, not rocking the boat, even though you want to rock the boat, even though your decision wants to rock the boat. You don't want to rock the boat. So you choose the safe decision. You choose the safe thing. You choose the safe side. And Spirit is saying that's a blockage for you because you will miss out on So many opportunities with having that mindset, with keeping yourself stuck in a box, in a cage, just because that's how they see you, or that's how they want you to be, or that's how they think you should be, or that's what society conditioned you to do. Fuck that. You feel me? It's time to rock the boat, Libra. Advice for my Libras regarding the spread. Woo! We got the Ace of Wands. Love that for you. Starting that new book. It's like not even a new chapter, it's a new book. Let's rock the boat. Growth. Beautiful growth coming from new chapters opening, new books opening, new experiencings happening. 6 of Cups here as well. Looking at the past, accepting the past, but also moving forward and becoming this new version of you, Libra, living your life how you want to live it and not how others see you living it. You feel me? Also, a lot of you guys have you are very protected and watched over. You have someone who passed over that's a part of your spirit team. You could have known them in this life. Action and peace came out. Any additional messages here for Libra? Boundaries. What did we talked about? Setting boundaries, making decisions for you. Not giving a goddamn what anybody else has to think about it. If they love you, they will respect your boundaries. They will respect your decisions. All right, Libra, that was your reading. And I'm moving on to, who's that for Libra? Scorpio. 1:11 on the clock. Scorpio, what's blocking you? Scorpio, what's blocking you? Obsession and sacrifice. It's kind of that message I was getting with Leo, with obsession and sacrifice. Some of you guys could really, you could have a habit of getting lost in the sauce yourself, whether we're talking about with relationships or friendships or jobs or just situations in general. I kind of feel like you're one of those people who go all in, and in the process, you might end up losing yourself. You know what I'm saying? So watch that. Blockages for my Scorpios. What's blocking you? You're welcome, boo. Today for tomorrow. So Libra got this. You can have Libra placements 222 on the clock. I definitely feel like you are another sign that's you're either too stuck in the past or you're too focused on the future. But either way, you're missing out on what's in front of you. You're missing out on the present. They call it a present for a reason. It's a gift. And you're missing out on the gift that's in front of you, Scorpio. Because like I said, you're either too stuck in the past or too focused on the future. I heard regrets. So some of you, it's the past. It's the past. You have a lot of regrets, even resentment or guilt from things that have happened or transpired. And you need to learn how to let that go, or you need to address these things so you can let it go. What else for my Scorpios? What's blocking you? Ooh. Calling the storm and peaceful among thorns. That's interesting. It's almost like just intuitively, I'm actually read this card, but intuitively calling the storm, I kind of feel like for some of you guys, you could be, I don't want to call you confrontational, but you're one of those people who are kind of very defensive. And it could be because maybe in your past or in your childhood, you were bullied and you had to learn how to stand up for yourself, right? So now you're like extra defensive or extra like, oh, what, huh? You said what? And it's like, whoa, wait. It's like you be, not necessarily you be looking for a fight, but you be ready for one. That's kind of the energy I'm getting with that, Scorpio. But let's tap into the book and see what it says. Calling the storm. It says power comes not from the inside, but from connection and integration to a greater whole. Okay. Pull and release. Push to the limit. The eye is the only peaceful place that can be. I kind of feel like that's the same thing I said in a way. But yeah, I feel like just with that being, with peace among thorns being at the bottom of the deck with that, I kind of feel like some of you guys have some sort of childhood wound to where you had to learn how to stand up for yourself, and maybe it has made you hyper vigilant or, hyper defensive. And spirit is wanting you to kind of look out for that, watch out for that. Everything doesn't deserve a, what? You said what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, relax, calm down, Scorpio. Any additional blockages? Anything else? What's blocking you, Scorpio? Whoa. We got revenge and blinded to pain. Ooh, those coming out together. That's deep. That's deep, Scorpio. I kind of feel like there's something that you've either gone through or someone put you through with this blinded to pain and revenge, and it hurt you to your core. It hurt you so bad that all you see is red when it comes to this person or when it comes to this situation. Like, and it could even be to the place where, you know what I'm saying, maybe you want to seek revenge on someone, or you want to seek revenge. Like, I can't put it any other way. You might want to seek revenge on someone, or want someone to feel how you feel or go through what you went through because of how much they've hurt you. And I kind of feel like with this coming out, spirit is saying, no, baby, no, do not worry about that, because the karma that a person gets for hurting a gentle soul is nasty. So that's nothing you have to worry your pretty little head about. So that's something that spirit wants you to let go of. Letting go of wanting revenge or wanting someone to hurt the way they hurt you. Don't be so blinded to the pain or to the anger that you compromise your morals and integrity. Any advice here for my Scorpios regarding removing their blockages? Eight of Swords, Page of Swords. With these two cards, I'm kind of getting the way to get out of your head or to get out of your own way is to expand your knowledge. Something here about expanding your knowledge. So I kind of feel like spirit is wanting you to learn new techniques or new ways to cope with negative thinking or overthinking, or cope with negative emotions or sadness or anything like that. They're wanting you to learn new ways to do that. Some of you will be learning new ways to do that. YouTube is going to be your friend. Oh, and they're giving me, I love her. I'm subscribed to her. Christina Lopes. She is freaking awesome. Like, she, subscribe to her. She has a lot of videos that can help you with your healing and moving forward. We also got the 10 of Pentacles here in the Justice card. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I kind of feel like for a lot of you Scorpios, you could have childhood wounds that need to be addressed too, with this 10 of Pentacles being here. Something here about feeling alone as a child. Something else you might need to look into. Not getting enough attention or enough love as a child could be of significance. Any additional messages for my Scorpios? You got focus. Focus on what's in front of you, not behind you. And boundaries. Focus and boundaries with self-love. Putting yourself first. Like I said, not allowing any situation to make you compromise your integrities and morals. Don't allow anyone to get you out of your character like that. So anger management could be something some of you guys might need to look into as well, or learning just how to deal with your emotions in a more, you know, a more mature way, a more less volatile way. All right, Scorpio, that's your reading. Moving on now to that's Scorpio. Sagittarius. All right, Sag, what's blocking you? What's blocking you, cuz? What is blocking you? What is blocking you, Sagittarius? No? Okay. Gilded regret and colorless angel. There's some situation that some decision, something. I heard 2009. That could be of significance. I don't know what the fuck that's about. But there's some choice, some decision that you made that you still regret to this day. And I feel like whatever decision that was or whatever event happened, it took a piece of you. Let's see, what is blocking Sagittarius? Parasite. So I kind of feel like when Parasite comes out, this kind of is saying that you could have something in your life currently that is draining you in some way, shape, or form, whether this is a person, whether this is a job, whether this is a bad habit or an addiction. This could be anything, but there's something in your life that is draining you, that is draining your life force, or even your light in some way or capacity. And you're needing to address whatever that is. Colorless angel here again. Something that's sucking the life out of you, friend. What is blocking you, Sagittarius? What's blocking you? Queen of my world. Ooh. And if you've been watching me for a while, y'all already know I call this card my Ice Queen, Ice King card. To where I kind of feel, because look, she's holding an ice staff, like, and she's in all red, like, don't you come any motherfucking closer. So I kind of feel like some of you guys have gone through something in your past, or you've gone through something recently that has kind of made you, I literally heard emotionally check out. That's literally what I heard. Like, I don't know. It's like something you've gone through kind of has just put you in this energy of like, you know what, I never want to feel that again. So I don't want to open up my heart. So a lot of you guys have built up these walls and have become these Ice King, these Ice Queens, and not allowing anything or anyone in. Because even look at that Triumph of Lies right under that. Some of you also have an issue with seeing everyone the same. Oh, it's that situation is just going to end up the same anyway. Oh, that's just that person's not shit anyway. You know, thinking every situation is going to end up the same, and that's not the. Like I said, you built up these walls, Sagittarius. You built up these walls, and they damn near impenetrable. We also have forgetting oneself. That wanted to pop out. Anything else for my Sagittariuses? Don't. Some of you could have an issue with. I was getting this for a couple of signs, but getting in situations to where you're compromising yourself. You know, watch out for that. Don't lose yourself in any situation. No situation is worth that. We got Masquerade here with calling the storm. So I feel like with Masquerade, some of you guys could struggle with, you know, self-acceptance or being accepted, period. You know, being accepted by others, being that outside validation is something some of you guys could seek because, you know, you struggle with a self-confidence or needing to be validated. But with this coming out, I feel like Spirit is saying you don't, obviously you don't need that outside validation. You are amazing. You just got to think it for yourself. Sagittarius, and a lot of you guys could struggle with that. Also, a lot of you guys could struggle with being your true authentic selves as well. Some of you guys could have relationships or things to where you have to water yourself down. I was saying that for another sign too. Forgot which one. These readings have been so long. Shit, I don't know. I don't know at this point. But yeah, I definitely feel like for some of you, make sure you're not watering yourselves down to be in any room with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Be who you are. And if they don't accept you for that, then to hell with them anyway, Any advice here for my Sagittariuses regarding this spread, removing their blockages and healing? Well, she is naive. Scorpio. I already did Scorpio. I'm on Sag. Any advice here for my Sagittariuses? Oh. Okay, this is 3. I can take this. We got the Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Hermit. Queen of Wands, first and foremost, stepping into your confidence, shining, getting your light back from whatever stole your light or whatever is trying to steal your light. Getting that light back, gaining that self-confidence back. 555 on the clock. There could be something coming in that also helps you gain your confidence back. Ace of Swords here. Talking it out, journaling it out. I feel like it's going to help a lot of things. Helping you move forward, journaling out your feelings and situations. Even something about journaling, like how you wish something would have went instead of how it actually went. That is of importance for some reason for some of you. And then we also have the Hermit, needing to isolate yourself so you can hear yourself. Because this is falling right under the Masquerade. So it's almost to the point where you don't even know your true wants or desires because everybody else is so loud, and you need everybody else to shut the fuck up, and you need to listen to self. Isolate yourself and listen to what it is your heart is saying, what it is. Do you really want that, or is it because your mom said you should? Do you really think that, or is it because all your friends think that? It's almost like that type of energy here, needing to sit with self and hear you. I hope that makes sense. Anything else for my Sagittarius? The comment about watering yourself down came. Oh, Scorpio. Thank you. I'm like, child. See, that's crazy. That was literally the last freaking sign I did, and I don't even remember. And we got extremes here. So you also needing to watch your temper, Sagittarius, but being angry about something, and I've said this for multiple signs too. We all know that 9 times out of 10, we're not really angry. Under all that anger, what is it? What is it? Say it with me. It's sadness. It's sadness. So still being hurt over something and needing to address that. Still being honest with yourself, Being honest with yourself. All right, Saggy. That was your reading. I'm moving on. All right. Capricorn, what's blocking you? What is blocking you, Capricorn? This. What is blocking you, Capricorn? Oh. Hiding your true self. and peaceful among thorns. So for some of you, you could be in a situation, or you could have a habit of hiding your true self when it comes to certain situations and not wanting to rock the boat. That's something I got for another sign. That could be something that you have a tendency to do, trying to be neutral, not wanting to argue. But sometimes, things are worth the debate. That's what I heard. Sometimes things are worth the debate. Capricorn, what's blocking you? Sheesh. Bride in a cage. Today for tomorrow. This is too many. Hiding your true self came out again, so I'm keeping that. But today for tomorrow and bride in a cage. For some of you guys, I feel like it could be either or, but I'm feeling for a lot of you guys it's the past. Either you're too stuck in the past, or you're too focused on the future to really enjoy and experience the present and the current moment. But like I said, for a lot of you, I feel like it's the past, because with this cage, bride in a cage, I feel like there could be something here where you're having a hard time letting something go, some sort of vision you had for yourself, or something here you're having a hard time letting go of, some sort of, I don't know. We got atonement. And that's funny because the same thing I got for Virgo got this, and y'all are both earth signs. Atonement here, I kind of feel like it's almost the same message. A lot of you do not know when to cut your losses. A lot of you do not know when to walk away, Capricorn. You have a tendency to stay in situations way longer than you should. And I feel like that's one of your blockages, Capricorn. You need to learn when to move. You need to learn when, like I said, when to cut your losses, when time's up. Like what Megan said, bitch, your time's up. You only have on. Yeah, you need to learn when certain things time is up, Ooh, Capricorn. We also have fated to suffer. Whoa, what is that about? Fate, and it's almost atonement and fated to suffer really goes hand in hand, because it's atonement is almost like feeling like you need to be punished, and fated to suffer is feeling like, I feel like for some of you you've thought like to yourself, like, maybe I'm not meant to find love, or maybe I'm not meant to live a dream life, or maybe I'm not meant to be happy, or maybe I'm not meant to have a family. Like you think that spirit literally brought you here to make you suffer, because and it could be because of everything you've gone through, the things you've dealt with. I know it's been hard, but Capricorn, why would you think spirit brought you here to suffer? Why would you think that, friend? Don't think that. Do not think that. And I feel like a lot of you guys have already wrote off being happy, being married, being whatever it is, being in your dream job, having your dream life. You've already written that off because you're like, nope, it's not happening. And that's one of your major blockages, your own mindset, your own disbelief of not believing, and I also feel like for a lot of you guys, you also have a tendency to potentially lose yourself in certain situations and certain relationships with fragmentation here. Don't allow things to take pieces of you anymore. You've allowed enough people, enough situations to take certain pieces of you. Don't allow that anymore, Capricorn. Don't allow that anymore. You deserve to be whole. Call your power back. Call your pieces back. You will be happy one day. You are meant to be. Any advice here for my Capricorns? Definitely. Queen, look at you. Look at you showing up and showing out. Queen of Pentacles. I love it. I love it. And it's falling under hiding your true self. Really being who it is you want to be. Showing who it is you are. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Living unapologetically you. Not saying no. No is a full sentence. Not explaining your decisions. Not explaining your choices. Just being unapologetically you. That is your advice, Capricorn. Not to hide who you are anymore. Not to hide what you want. Not to hide anything about you anymore. Not to water yourself down for anything either. Any other advice for Capricorn? Thank you. We also got the King of Cups with the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. There's something here that there's some sort of emotion or emotional situation that you have not fully crossed over, let go, accepted. It's something here, Capricorn, that you're needing to finally go through the portal of acceptance, go through the portal of forgiveness, go through the portal of healing, go through the portal of letting go and releasing. Like I said, a lot of you guys have an issue of not knowing when to walk the fuck away, not knowing when a situation has ran its goddamn course. And this is falling right under that atonement. Like knowing, okay, it's time to walk through the door. It's time to walk through that door. You feel me? Anything else for Capricorn? Anything else for Capricorn? Shit. 5 of Cups, 4 of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Having a lot of regrets, but needing to let those regrets go. Whether these regrets are about people, places, and things, choices and decisions, whatever. Needing to let those regrets go because nothing can be changed. Also, once again, it's so funny. This is falling under the fated to suffer. And like I said, a lot of you guys have written off your own happiness, saying, "Oh, you know what? I'm just meant to be alone. I'm just meant to not be happy. I'm just meant to be miserable." And that's not the case. That's not the case. That's your mindset, friend. But this is the reality: happiness, joyfulness, partnership, celebrations, fun, excitement, joy, all of that. So your mindset is that's one of your blockages, Capricorn, that fated to suffer, that fated thinking that spirit just brought you here to punish you because of the things you've gone through. Y'all got to remember, Big Daddy Saturn rules Capricorn. So like the beginning of our life is hard, but we start to reap the benefits later on. We got realization and abundance. See? We start to reap the benefits later on. You feel what I'm saying? Realization and abundance. Coming to big epiphanies, realizations of how to move forward, how to let go, how to release, and then doing so you can receive. You have a lot coming your way, like I said, Capricorn. Y'all are not fated to suffer. Y'all are not doomed to live a life alone or whatever it is that you done concocted in your little crazy mind. This is what you are destined for. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? And that's abundance in all ways. All right, Capricorn, that was your reading. Moving on now to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. What's blocking you? What's blocking you, Aquarius? Whoop. Okay, shit. All right. Fuck. We got downcast pride. And it came out in the reverse. So I kind of feel like the first thing I'm getting with this, I'm actually read the definition, but the first thing I'm getting with this is some of you could have some childhood wounds where you maybe you weren't told enough that people were proud of you or that you were doing a good job or things like that. And you could have an issue needing like maybe outside validation now because you were never told enough how amazing you were. You know, you never got that. That could be an issue for some of you guys. But let's see, 20. Downcast pride. Bending to adapt becomes an excuse for the habit of bending. Ooh, okay. The root of sadness and grief is deeper than the skin. The only delusion is the gray sky. Wow, that's kind of deep. So once again, I kind of feel like wait, where'd it go? Bending to adapt becomes an excuse for the habit of bending. So it's almost like I said, seeking that self-validation. And for some of you, it's even to the point where, like it says, you're bending just to the point of bending and being accepted. Is this really who you are? Is this really what you want to be? Or is it all just for the sake of acceptance or the sake of someone saying that they're proud of you or things like that? So that's something Spirit is wanting you to look into, Aquarius. Or to at least realize where maybe why some of you seek that outside validation or feel like you need it. Child, what else we got here for you, Aquarius? We have fragmentation. So I kind of feel like, Aquarius, you've gone through a lot of traumatic things in your life that have fragmented your soul, that have fragmented your heart, that you're not whole, to where you're not whole. You're not whole in your current situation. You're not whole in your current stance. There's so many bits and pieces of you that have been taken and are all over, scattered all over. And I feel like you are, like I said, you're not whole. You might feel whole, but you're not whole. And I feel like that's something where some of you need to call your power back, call your soul back into you, those pieces, call those pieces back in. Have those sessions where you just ask Spirit to bring those fragments of your soul back to you. Those pieces that are broken off, bring them back to you. Have that meditation session, because I do feel like I said, a lot of you have just been broken so many times. And whether this was your heart, whether this was you, whether this was your life, just been broken so many times, and you're just not whole anymore. Look at that, blinded to pain. A lot of you guys could even be numb to pain at this point. And we got perchance to dream. That came out with Alone in the World. Some of you, the first thing I heard with this was some of you wish that you were closer with certain people in your family. You wish you had like that mother-daughter bond or that father-son bond, and maybe you didn't, or that sister-brother, that sister-sister bond, or brother-brother, something like that. You wish you had a bond. You wish you were closer with someone. But perchance to dream. I feel like for a lot of you guys, one of your blockages is not truly and fully believing in your own dreams, not truly and fully believing in your own goals, and that you can accomplish these things or that you can make these things happen. A lot of you guys have issues with believing that you are extraordinary, not just ordinary, you know? You're not ordinary, Aquarius. If you need me to validate that, I'm gonna validate it for you. You're not. You're extraordinary. You're not. It's literally showing me, if you watch like Grey's Anatomy, it's literally showing me when Ellis said that, not the other one, the boy, she said it to Grey, like you're not ordinary. You are extraordinary. Something like that. So, Aquarius, what is your advice? Oh, what is your advice regarding the spread, removing your blockages and healing? What is your advice, Aquarius? Six of Pentacles. Therapy. I feel like if you've been thinking about therapy, it's a good time to start, or that is actually a really good idea, or it will be very beneficial for you. For others of you who either can't afford therapy or just not interested, I feel like just having conversations with people you can trust might be of significance. And even like it's this falling under the downcasted pride. Like maybe for those who have those childhood wounds, if your parents are still around and are open to having a conversation, maybe have that conversation. Like, I wish you would have told me this, or I wish you would have said this more, or and maybe they can start doing it now. A lot of times if they knew better, they would do better. And if they don't know, how should they, how will they do better? So keep that in mind. Any other advice for my Aquariuses? Woo! King of Wands, the Chariot, and the Four of Wands, and the Devil. You almost have that mentality of Capricorn, where you kind of feel like, oh, I'm just fated to not be happy. Oh, I'm just fated to be alone. I'm just fated to not have a good life. Almost like that self-suffering mentality. And no, that's not the case. That's not the case at all, Aquarius. I definitely see a lot of happiness coming towards you, but you will need to put in the work. Like I said, that's why I feel like therapy is going to be important for a lot of you. Needing to put in the work is something, and this is falling right under the fragmentation, like how I was telling you to call back pieces of your soul, call back pieces of your heart, call back your power. This is so funny. It's like the King of Wands and the Chariot, but this Chariot is on a snail, so it's kind of like that slow energy. So it's like, do the work, and it's going to take time, and be patient with yourself. But look what's to come afterwards: happiness, joy, celebration, unity, harmony, balance, joy. Look at the. And I just heard you ever Oliver and Company. Why should I worry? Why should I care? So I definitely feel like that's going to be the energy, like a worry-free existence very, very soon for you, Aquarius. And for those of you who I was saying, if you want, you wish you had a closer relationship with someone, reach out. Like if it's a family member and they're still around, see if you can cultivate that relationship. Maybe the dream can come true, Or this could even be how someone feels about you. Maybe they want a closer relationship and they'll be reaching out. Anything else? Creation. Leo got this. I definitely feel like there is new energy coming into your life. Some sort of new thing that's being birthed or being created that you're about to step into here, Aquarius. A new chapter. And you got Will. Ooh, you stepping into your main character energy. Yeah, it's your main character role, your main character era. Taking back your power, living for you and in your truth. Getting what you need from the people you need. I feel like a lot of you, I even see like really confronting the people who hurt you. Like I see a lot of you doing that, but not on no like argumentative, but just like, you know what, you hurt me. You didn't do enough, or like that. I feel like it's a very positive cause and effect though. All right. Last but not least, Aquarius. I mean, not Aquarius. Sorry. Pisces. What's blocking you, babes? What is blocking you, Pisces? Sheesh. What is blocking you, Pisces? You got addicted. So there could be some sort of addiction that is a blockage in your life right now, or that is hindering you from moving forward, whether this is being addicted to having a literal addiction to alcohol or drugs or something of that nature, or an addiction to a person. People could be addicted to food. Anything could be an addiction. You know what I'm saying? Gambling, anything. So there could be an addiction that is affecting you or affecting someone that is very close to you, or that you care about a lot. That could be something. And for that to be a blockage for you, if it's somebody else that's dealing with an addiction, it's a blockage for you because you could be self-sacrificing yourself to help this person to your own detriment. So be careful of that. What else for my Pisces? Blockages. What's blocking you, Pisces? Revenge. Woo, there's some anger here, baby. You are angry about something and you are angry with someone, and it's so angry that you want them to feel what you felt. You want them to endure what you endure, and that is a blockage. That's that anger is something that you have to let go of. That anger is something that you have to release. And I honestly, with this revenge card, like I'm feeling fury. Like I don't know what this person did, but I feel like it's very deep and it could even be very sensitive for some of you. So we're not going to talk about it or touch on it too deeply. But I do feel like whatever it was, the anger from it still seethes in you, you know? But that's something that spirit is wanting you to learn how to let go of, wanting you to learn how to transmute that anger. And I feel like your anger is very warranted. Whatever this is, it feels like it's very warranted. Like you have the right. You have the right to want revenge. You have the right to be angry. You have the right. That's what they keep saying. You have the right. Don't get it twisted. You have the right to feel how you feel. Like that is literally what they're saying to me. You have the right to feel how you feel. But it isn't helping. It won't, it's not healthy. Anything else? What's blocking Pisces? Ooh. Oh my God. Atonement and calling the storm. Staying in situations longer than you need to. Not knowing when to cut your losses. Any additional blockages? What's blocking you, Pisces? Anything else? Whoa. Parasite. You got something in your energy that's draining you right now. Something or someone, a parasite that's draining your life force, that's draining your light, that's draining your energy, that's draining you mentally, emotionally, maybe physically. Something here that needs to be removed from you. For some of you, it could be this addiction or whatever this person, you know what I'm saying, whoever is dealing with the addiction. That's for some of you, that's the parasite. It's very clear. Whatever it is you're addicted to or whatever someone else is addicted, that is your parasite. But yeah. There's something that you need to let go of. You need to cut ties with. You need to get up off of you. Any advice for Pisces? Ooh. Any advice for Pisces regarding removing their blockages, healing, and moving forward? We got the Lovers here, Gemini energy, with the Five of Swords. Needing to make a hard decision. Needing to make a hard decision. You will have to make a hard decision. It's falling over that addiction. I don't know what that's about. Like I said, addiction can be anything. It's not just drugs and alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Addiction can be anything. Food, a person. But needing to make a tough decision. You gotta make it. Anything else for Pisces and advice? Shit. Seven of Pentacles, needing to reevaluate what it is you're putting your time, your energy, and your effort into, what it is you're putting your love into, what it is you are letting drain you. Needing to reevaluate. Six of Wands, Six of Cups. Understanding what you've gone through, but also knowing when to cut your losses and when a situation or a relationship has run its course. You know what I'm saying? Any additional messages here for Pisces? That was quick. We got will, needing to be the main character. Needing to take back control of your life here with this will card. Main character energy. I was getting that for Aquarius too. This is their main character era, and I feel like this is for you too, taking back control of your life, not allowing this addiction or this person or this place or this thing or this job to control you anymore. One more card for Pisces. Bam, have faith. I love that. I love that. Have faith. Everything is working out. You will get through this. You will make it through this. Everything will work out. You don't know how, you don't need to. All you need is faith and patience. Spirit is going to work everything else out. So a lot of you guys, I feel like faith is going to be strong to help you get through whatever this is that you're dealing with or going through, or whatever blockage you're trying to push past and move forward from. All right, Pisces. I'll do a quick collective. I appreciate y'all for being here and watching. I hope this helped in some way, shape, or form. And let's do a quick collective. Any additional messages for my collective and what may be blocking them? Any additional messages? We have the masculine. So a lot of us, it could be a person that is our blockage for the masculine to come out. Now, whether it's a masculine or a feminine, a masculine or a feminine. This deck doesn't have a feminine card, so it could be either or. But I kind of feel like for that to come out in the collective, Spirit is just letting us know that it is a person that is our blockage right now. Okay. Keep that in mind. And also accepting situations for what it is. A lot of us are having difficult time moving forward or accepting shit for what it is. And that's one of our blockages, because as long as we do not accept something, we cannot move forward. It's impossible. If we're not accepting it, we can't move forward. We can say we move forward. We can look like we move forward, but we ain't really moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind, folks. Learning how to be accepting of what it is. And also, not our discernment being a blockage. What's that about, peeps? What the fuck? Okay. A lot of us could be clouded right now with our judgment. Look at all those clouds in her face. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us could be clouded right now by illusions and people selling us dreams, or, things maybe not being what they seem. So just use your discernment, use your intuition, feel situations, because I want to say women's intuition, but just intuition, period. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what y'all know, and y'all know when y'all know it, and trust what you know, that you know what you know. That's pretty much what Spirit wants you to know. Bottom of the deck, we got gratitude. I feel like a lot of us will be getting blessed very soon. Gratitude, when that comes out for me in particular, that's Spirit reminding you to be grateful for what you have right now, because they don't want you to take for granted what they're about to bless you with, because it's about to be more. So that was the reading, guys. I hope this resonated in some way, shape, or form. If it did, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you are not already. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I love you. I appreciate you. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.